Hello, hello. How's everyone doing out there? We are coming to you from OBS. I got rid of StreamYard. A couple of reasons I got rid of StreamYard. Couple of reasons. Picture quality was subpar. Control of the soundboard was subpar. So I took a couple of days to reconfigure everything, and hopefully you guys give me a heads up as to how everything looks. The chat window is different too, so you'll notice that the chat window is totally different, and it took a bunch of looking up as to how to make that happen. So let's say hi to the people here. Give me a number one in the chat if you can hear me okay. It's a little bit delayed. It's about a 15-second delay on my side, so if you don't get an immediate reaction from the comment you just posted, it's slightly delayed because of OBS Studio, but I'm so happy that everything is working as it should. Let's say hi to the people here. Good morning, says SK Jeff. Darren Harper, Slow 3 Valve is in the house. We got Andy Ali, Kabi Coyote, Walter Hoffman, Ken, T.D. Carter, Chrome Taint, Brian, Diego, Jared Wells, Tango, Santana, Coyote, Fury's in the house. Smiles, Paletero? What the fuck is Paletero mean? Javi. Dory's in the house. Let me move this chat over here so I can actually see it. Fresh Pastelas and Fresh Pastelazos are in the house. Valley 10 Speed still has the car. Gotta love it. John Valdez, Mike Rasovic, Denzel again, Sub-Zero, Douche did it. Sub-Zero, Wesley, TJ, let's go. Redbird, OEM6, Second Shift Racing's in the house. TBE King, Abisco, Excavation. Derek, Matt, yo, bicho, Solo, Naldo, JD Swag, and let me make sure I go all the way down here. Looks good. Juan Resendez, 1 and 2, because you got to add some shine to that cap of yours. Got it. Excellent. You sound good, looking good, camera's good. Upgrading the equipment, I think, is very important. You guys, I think the quality of the show only gets better the more I kind of learn how everything works, and this interface is super fucking nice, and it took a little while to learn it. I took some time off for the weekend, and no, I did not have a happy Memorial Day. It is so fucking weird when people go out there on Memorial Day and start saying happy Memorial Day and doing sales and shit. I think it's cringy and weird, but hey, that's on you. The sponsors I won't be able to put up right now, Mr. JD Swag, because I have to do all that. Actually, if we can do it live, that'd be great. I think you sent it to me on Gmail or Instagram. Did you send it to me on Instagram? I think you sent it to me on Instagram. So let's do it live. Fuck it. Let's get the sponsors on there live. Instagram.com, Mr. Mandip Singh. Man. And then we're going to talk about supposed EPA snitches. Bro, what the fuck is going on? Objection.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
Objection, hearsay. I cannot believe that potentially we have people snitching, people that used to be in the industry, snitching on their old shops. Like, that blew me away when I heard that. But I can't say too much because, for all I know, the guy is a litigious character that loves to say shit. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna wait until that actually, kind of pans out, and then we'll see how all that goes. Okay, save the image. Let's do a plus. We're gonna do a image. We're gonna do sponsors. PONSORS. Sponsors. Hit OK. Browse. We're gonna do downloads, and we're gonna do to auto salute. Oh, look at that! Oh boy, you're gonna love this shit. I can make it fucking huge if I want. That's how badass this software is, guys. And there's a reason I wanted this software here, because it's so powerful. We got Calimer transmissions, the parts farm, 2 auto solutions, unbelievable. And we can make it a little smaller so it's not overbearing, and we can bada bing, bada boom transition out of that. And I'm telling you, man, this software is super badass. Okay, so supposedly somebody ratted out their old shop to the EPA. And understand this, guys, if you start ratting to the EPA, there's supposedly like a record of it. So be real careful if you're out there ratting on your old peeps, thinking that no one's going to find out. Because if you guys look on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere, it started being pretty much well known that a guy who used to work at a hot rod shop somewhere ratted out his imagine if I Imagine if I, Alejandro Flores de la Hoya Cortez, leaves Lawn Racing, leaves VMP, and then snitches
Stupid.
on the fucking job because I'm salty about it. You know, I'm salty.
Stupid.
Oh, you know, I didn't like that they didn't pay
Stupid.
me. Oh, I didn't like that they didn't.
Stupid.
You fucking clown bitch. You clown ass fucking hoe. I'm not gonna name names because you know, it's out there. It's out there, okay? Now, supposedly, the person also is, I don't want to say too much about what they do because, you know, it's all rumor, internet rumor, but if people are out there talking that shit, and then they're gonna get salty and turn around and rat out their company, how do you think, what are they gonna do for a living? Like, what are they gonna do for a living? Are they just gonna eventually just like they're gonna get out of the industry totally? Like, are you gonna get out of the industry totally, or you're just doing that so that guy can leave and be gone and he's not competition anymore, and then you can maybe pick up where they left off? It is super fucked up right now where people are incentivizing rat shit. I am so sick and tired of the rat bullshit. And you know what? This industry, guys, I love you. This industry is full of fucking rats, bro. That's what has me not so happy about how this industry works. Motherfuckers will rat on you. Motherfuckers try to get you fired. We've seen that. We've seen it. We've seen it live. We have absolutely seen it live.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
People are out there trying to, instead of being better than you, instead of being a better whatever, better tuner, better promoter, they try to shoot down the other guy so that they can get the shrapnel, the business, whatever. And I was absolutely blown away that I saw a guy. Imagine you hold a racing event. Listen to this. Imagine you hold a racing event and you promote streetcar shit. And you're out there saying, streetcar shit, come to my event. Streetcar motherfuckers, come to my event. Let's go. Let's get it cracking. And then you rat out to the EPA? To the EPA? Y'all rat to the EPA. Bro, what the hell is happening? What the hell is happening? I got to make this a little bigger. Let me make this this chat window a little bit bigger because you guys are talking all that shit and I absolutely love it. Let me just resize it. Bam, look at that. Bro, this program is super badass. So I'm kind of blown away, but I'm not surprised. So I don't trust anybody. I am almost at the point of thinking, Mr. Paranoid, if I'm going to go to like a streetcar takeover, no offense, I'm just saying, I'm not going to go to a streetcar takeover. I'm not going to go to a true street. I'm not going to do anything because I can't trust that the promoter isn't going to be a chiva and talk to the fucking EPA. Imagine your tech card asks for your VIN number, bitcha. Imagine your tech card asks for, why, excuse me, why do you need my VIN number? Someone says the text is cut off. Don't worry about it. You'll live. Imagine someone asks for your VIN number during a streetcar takeover or a True Street, NMRA, coming at you, NMRA True Street. This guy got disqualified because he doesn't have all of his emissions components. Are you fucking kidding me? That's the future. Like, that's literally the future. People getting cut off because they don't have emissions components, bro. Like, I'm blown away by the whole situation. So that's a thing that is happening. Wanksta energy. Exactly. I'll stay home and play with my Hot Wheels. It's safer. I know it's cutting off the text. It's because y'all type too much. He's done. Tech is an EPA agent. Say it in pig Latin. I'm telling you, I can't say who it is because it opens me up to being potentially sued, right? You never know what these guys will do. These guys are psycho. So you can't say this guy from this company ratted out to the EPA. No, I'm just saying, in the climate that we're in, you can almost expect, let's say I'm the EPA and I want to catch about 30 motherfuckers violating. I'll go to any drag and drive event. I'll go to True Street. I'll go to anything named street so that they can say, aha, see, you guys are driving your race cars on the street and you promote it. That's why I think the RPM Act is a fucking farce. And SEMA and PRI out there buying $1 million buildings, playing hobnobbing. Guys, PRI, you cannot, in the same breath, promote drag and drive events and the RPM Act. The RPM Act states that you can convert a car with a VIN number to a race-only vehicle. And then if you go from that hearing or that session of Congress, fly your guy down and get 300 views on a drag and drive event, which has race cars with turbos sticking out of the hood, in the same fucking breath that you're saying that only VIN cars can become race cars only, and these motherfuckers are doing 30 miles or 1,000 miles. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. There's a track here that signs a tax form to collect your winnings. Most of them do. Hey, I've had to sign, some places are cash. Some places are cash. You know what I mean? Like some places are legit cash. Thank you for a One Fast Cars for becoming Bitcho level member. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So now let's get off that shit, because we know there's a snitch in the industry, an industry snitch. You guys can do some looking on Facebook, do some digging on Instagram, and you can find out who is accused, because I'm not a judge and jury, of doing what? Plain and simple. Today I wanted to talk about also, on top of that, is mechanical ability versus computer ability, right? I think if you're a tech nowadays, almost pregnant man, says Bitcho level, Rich 50 says almost a pregnant man. If you're a tech and you have no computer ability, then okay, you're very good at, mechanical things. You have a lot of mechanical ability. But then the other side of the spectrum is people have a lot of computer ability, but no mechanical ability. And I've seen that a lot. I mean, a shitload. So guess who are the guys that order email tunes the most? The guys that have little mechanical ability and little computer ability. That's right. If you order a tune, an E-tune, and you put the tune in and the car starts acting weird, you have to know a lot about cars to diagnose any issues on your end. If you have a lot of mechanical ability and you don't know how to drag and drop a file, copy paste a file, understand what a folder is, understand what the root folder is, understand what Control C, Control V is, I'm sorry, email tuning is not for you. An email tuning customer should be knowledgeable on both ends. They should know email tuning, and they should know they should know computers and have mechanical abilities, and a lot of people do not. And it blows my mind to me when people don't have that core knowledge, that very small. I think it should be pretty basic, but a lot of people just don't have that core knowledge. And those are the guys that usually get mad at you because you're not going out there and going out of your way, like absolutely out of your way to help them. And I'm like, what do you want me to do, dude? I'm like, what do you want me to do? You want me to totally change the way I operate? You want me to totally stop here and do an IT help desk job? You have to have mechanical ability to diagnose the issue on your end and simple, basic computer knowledge. to get shit done on the other side for loading a tune. Now, you know who has both? Shops. Danny Jimenez, D&G Racing, Evo, Finish Line, HPJ, Manuel Gomez, Aldo, Mexico Racing League. All them guys got it down pat. And that's why they have a business, because they know both. But apparently email tuning customers think you don't need to know shit about cars and you barely need to know shit about computers. And they try to do everything with their goddamn phone. And I'm blown away by that thought process. You need to know both, guys. You need to know both. So I'm going to show you a couple little things that this little software does. I have the ability to show you a window, and it's kind of like a toggle thing. Basically, I can make this window whatever I want. So if I want to go on Facebook, YouTube, whatever, but this is basically the live stream right now, and I can make it really big, and you guys can kind of, see what the whole software is about. I played with it for a couple of days just to get in preparation for the whole situation, and it's been a really, really nice setup. So I'm going to try to keep that going. So we'll talk to the people here. What do you guys think? What do you think should happen to the snitch if it's verified if he's a snitch? Like, what should happen to the snitch if he is verifiable, a snitch? Presidential spam is going to get the thing cut off. It says, I'm pretty sure most email tunes have a disclaimer message that says making the parts installed correctly, work correctly before applying a tune. Yes. 100%. Angel Puerto Rico in the house. Smiles. I got good with the dial-up. You laugh. There are a lot of people out there that are having trouble doing the most basic things. And today was IT day. Today was IT day. Today was the day that I sat there and I said, right click and hit copy. And they go, what do you mean right click? I go, excuse me? You don't know what right click means? Sir, this is basic 101 computer operation. And this is what happens all the time. When I mention something about a customer, the next day they get on the ticket system and get mad at me. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I just want you done. Not that you're bothering me, but the quicker you understand how to load a tune, the quicker your car gets done, the faster the logs come my way. Bada bing, bada boom. If not, take it to a shop. Plain and simple. Sebastian, you're way late to the game. He says, have you seen all the people that are freaking out over losing their minds of the built not bought shit? Dude, that is old news. That is fucking old news. He should be ass spanked with a 2x4 until his ass is monkey red. Sleep with their wife. So this is what should happen to the according to him, to the snitch guy. Now, I understand having a vendetta or an agenda or revenge, but if you snitch on people and it becomes publicly known that you snitched on people in this industry, believe it or not, because this industry is so fucking gay, he'll have a business. He'll have, he'll be fine. He'll make money. Same like, look at Tekashi. The guy goes out there, snitches, and people like vouch for the dude. So I'm like, all right, I guess we're living in a different world. We're living in a completely different world where you can go out there, snitch on people to the EPA, to the government. What do you think the government's going to do when you snitch on a competitor? You don't think they're going to look into you? You don't think they're going to look into you? And if you haven't been hit by the EPA, what do you think people that have been hit by the EPA are going to think? Let's do some real thinking. Who has been hit by the EPA in the Ford tuning community? Only one person that I know of. Maybe people got visits through like vendors and this and that, but directly showing up to your door, to your door with guns drawn. Who in the Ford tuning world has gotten a visit? Nobody. So, of course, I'm going to think, interesting. Not that I'm accusing anyone of snitching, but I am very interested in how all of a sudden, Lund Racing is killing it. Engages, pow, this, that. I mean, we are fucking killing it. And all of a sudden, there's a visit. And they find nothing but a bunch of fucking nerds in an office. Just farting and drinking coffee. And they're like, we thought this was like a catalytic converter, processing plant. We thought we were going to come in here and catch you guys having catalytic converter insides laid out on the table, packaging them up, cutting them up with gasoline and baby powder, repackaging it and putting it on an airplane and sending it somewhere to get the fuck out of here. What the fuck did you think you were gonna find? But now people are out there proactively snitching on people. Unfucking believable. So yeah, that's what we have to look forward to. Now you're going to go to an event that has a streetcar bullshit in it, and you're going to look at the promoter. You're going to look at the guy in a little bit of a suspicious, like, hey, you're not trying to give him all your info, are you? Like I'm gonna write. I would write down the silliest shit on the tech card. I would write down the most retarded shit on the tech card so they couldn't get Bozo the clown. I'm Bozo the clown. Driver. Coming at you, lane 1, Bozo the clown, and on the left lane, we got Shithead the dog. I am not giving you my name. I'm not going to give you my VIN number. I'm not giving you a goddamn thing. If I'm going to go to a street racing event, like a streetcar takeover, it's just going to be like ridiculous, dumb, stupid fucking names. They don't ask for ID. You can give a fuck. So, yeah, I was blown away by seeing that stuff today. And then Doug Cook from Motion Raceworks got into it with one of the PRI guys, calling his ass out about PRI promoting this big, beautiful building that they just bought. Mike Hunt, right? What are some funny names? You can Tony the Tiger, Mo Lester, excommunicado like John Wick. I'm telling Bozo with the spark. Bozo and YOLO are up in the lanes. Bozo and YOLO. Bozo bumps in. YOLO bumps in, and they're off. And Bozo wins. My name is Tony Full Crybaby Bolt on Chester. I'd say I'm Lawrence Aiken. Exactly. I'm gonna be Lawrence Aiken. Nick Ateen. Guys, you have to start now. Racing under, your handle or nicknames. Cholo, YOLO, and Bozo. Bend over. Huge ass. Penn Island. Michochito, guys. Chupa mi verga. Oh, Chupa mi verga. What's your name? Chupa? Chupa what? Chupa mi verga? Oh, okay. Who you here with? I'm like with Me Vale? Me Vale? What's his last name? Madre? Oh, badass. Oh my fucking god. Yo, here we go. Cole Trickle, Barney. Exactly. See, you guys love the names. Huge Dixon. B Turvy. Did you? Fast 3 Valve is probably the funniest one. Turvy Snitching Fabrication. FK Aiken. Right. So, I was blown away. Anyway, Mr. Doug Cook got into it with Motion Raceworks. So did people like, everyone got in there. And if you go on the post, man, it is so fucking good where this guy named Jamie Meyer or something like that, he goes in there and he starts defending, not necessarily defending the purchase of the building, but is a little suspect when the whole industry is under attack. Like the whole industry is under attack. And they're out there buying supposedly $1 million something buildings, saying there's a CEO, a CFO, this and this and that. And I'm like, hey, without the performance and racing industry, there's nothing, right? There's no anything. And you're out there like celebrating the purchase of this big fucking building. Like we already saw that Ford pulled out of SEMA. GM pulled out of SEMA. Remember all those cool drift shows? Remember all those cool drift shows? See, I'm reading it now, Alex. Right. Go check out what they talked about, that they're talking about the guy who snitched. So GM pulled out. Ford pulled out. Supposedly Honda might pull out. Now that's not that big of a deal because not that Honda isn't. I'm saying in general because it's like the aftermarket bullshit. But the cool drift shows, the big display, everything. I mean, SEMA lost a massive contingency because three of the biggest automakers left. Now, Toyota and Dodge, you don't think between now and November, Toyota and Dodge might go, you know what? Either we take up the space and take advantage, or there's no real money in this. Like, there's no real money in being involved in SEMA. Someone said film a crack. And where can I find this read? You guys can share it. You guys can share it in the chat. I don't want to be the guy that facilitates it because it might open me up to silliness that I don't want to be involved in. But the fact that it's out there and you can find it pretty easily where a guy snitched and they say his name, dude, they give out all his information. It's public record. He literally got everything put out there. Like, hey, by the way, this guy snitched on this company, and it's like a questionnaire. It says, who are you? Why are you snitching? What's your number? What's your address? Who are you snitching on? What's their address? Why are you snitching on them? It was pretty amazing. It was a pretty amazing read, if you ask me. What's up, Tony? Tony's in the house. Tony wants to say hi. What's up, brother? Hi. How you doing? Just chilling, doing his thing. Keep this up here because I'm the show. Let's be honest. Ford pulled out not enough semiconductors. B Turvey is King Daddy Stick Car. Steve Schleckenberg. Every manufacturer is pushing for electric. Less components to worry about it. Water. Send me a message on IG. I'll send it. There you go. They name dropped him, right? And that's what I don't want to do here. I don't want to name drop him because then you become kind of like involved, and I don't want that. But the fact that someone, I was surprised. Okay, I don't want to say I was surprised. I was disappointed more than anything. I was disappointed that somebody that has held race events, owned or worked at a shop, and they either get fired or they leave and they become salty, and then they try to snitch on the shop to the EPA out of all things, not the Better Business Bureau, the EPA. People that have the ability to put you in jail, right? The Better Business Bureau might fine you if you had bad business practices or you were, dumping oil down the fucking drain or whatever the fuck. But the EPA can put you in jail. And I would never do. Look, my worst enemy, I have a lot of, not enemies because we don't beef with each other because they don't want that smoke. I'm sorry. But there's people that I dislike highly, and I wouldn't rat on them. I'd be like, I don't want to take the ability of them feeding their shitty fucking dickhead families. And fuck it. But I'll make sure that everyone knows forever that they're pieces of shit. Like forever. I'd rather them stay in business and struggle and claw and hurt them in their pockets. But I'm not going to get them in trouble with the government. No, fuck all that shit. EPA, of course, Alex mentioned rats, and they all came scurrying to see if he will name them. I'm telling you, a lot of people were probably going to go, hey, is Alex going to mention me on this shit? Do you know the funny thing is? A lot of people watch this show that know they fucked up, have a guilty conscience, and wonder if I'm going to name drop them. And that happens often. Like, a lot of people go, Alex, are you going to talk about this guy? I'm like, why? No, I'm going to talk about, people that have no mechanical ability, the snitching, and just kind of what happened over the weekend. But I guarantee there's a lot of people and shops that watch me, that dislike me highly, just to see if I name drop their shitty ass. They know who they are. They know who you know who the fuck you are, you fucking clown. You fucking clown living off of fucking loans and bullshit. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking clown, trying to make it look like you're doing something. You're all clowns. You're all clowns, bro. Fuck out of here. Ghost Watchers all fucking day. Any update on the GT500 and the transmission? Guys, I might be putting the GT500 up for sale. The reason is I don't want to drive that car in just normal conditions, like driving down the street. And if I put a stick in it, I got to put AC in it. Because, guys, you need AC in Florida. So by the time I put AC in it, a stick in it, a proper stick, do you think I'm going to go racing it? Fuck no. Because what do I got to do? I got to get a Billy Badass clutch, $3,000. I got to get a Billy Badass rear end because it's only 1/2-inch studs in the thing. And the reason it works because the Turbo 400 takes up a lot of the hit that really stresses out the drivetrain. Now, that car would be perfect for somebody that wants to go drag racing. The car is not a street car. So what do? Put a stick in it, about 6, 7, 8, 9 grand to convert it to a stick, sell the trans for maybe $8,000, maybe, convert the diff to 5/8, fucking 40 spline axles, super reinforced and braced, and still hate the fact that I have an 1100 horsepower, maybe more, car that I am sweating balls in, that car is a drag car. And to unfuck it, to make it a street car after running the numbers is not worth it. So I might put it up for sale because something else has caught my eye. I've really become interested in another vehicle that can make 1,000. It's a stick and it has AC and it has that clout. It has that clout where I can, if anything happens, I can sell it for similar money. And I love the GT500. Why not put a reasonable converter in it? Okay, so I can drive it where exactly, Monty 540? Tell me what track I'm going to drive that car to. Tell me where I'm going to drive that car without AC. Am I going to enjoy a 1100 horsepower car without AC driving around the street? No, thank you. No, dude, it is awful. It is an awful car to drive. You guys might think that driving an 1100 horsepower car that runs low eights on the street is cool. It's cool for 5 minutes, guys. It's cool for 5 or 6 minutes. One, it's insanely loud. Everyone hates you. Everyone goes, you're a fucking asshole. Everyone looks at you like you're a fucking piece of shit. And I'm like, fuck. Cops look at you like, what the fuck are you doing? You're out of light. It sounds like a war is under the hood. A war. I'm not even moving. It's the dumbest fucking thing. And I'm like, this is cool for a drag car, right? I used to live 15 minutes from a track. And it was a very attractive car to drive to the track potentially, run low eights, drive it back home. Can't do that. Track closed. Now, do I want to trailer a car 3 hours to Bradenton? Fuck no. Do I want to trailer a car 3 hours to Orlando? Fuck no. Do I want to drive 1,000+ horsepower car that handles, stops, has AC, and is a stick? Abso-fucking-lutely. Exactly. A reasonable converter in a car like that? Like, what is a reasonable converter that won't immediately shred the cords off the fucking tires? None. This car needs that loose of a converter to hook and a sticky, icky track. So if somebody wants a turnkey, low 8-second, 8,000 or 9,000 mile Shelby GT500 deep impact blue, hit a brother up and come with money. If you don't have money, don't even do anything. Are you insane? I'm never getting a Camaro. I'm never getting a Camaro. ZR1 is enticing, but I'm eyeing something else. Alex, you get a Viper and put a 9-liter, oh yeah, $250,000 car. What kind of money you guys think I make? What kind of money do you guys think I make? Drove an 8-second Cobra this week into a restaurant, not comfortable. C7 Z06, fuck no. I would not buy a C7 Z06. I buy a C6 Z06 before a C7, but I'm not going to make that a project car to then make that 1,000+ horsepower car. Put a Pro Charger, a crank snapper on. I'm good. Fuck all that. I wish I could buy it. Boosted 350. Hey, now you're talking. I think definitely thinking Viper. ZR1 or Viper is my guess. Do you regret getting the Shelby? Alejandro V, no. So when I got the car, it's built by Power by the Hour. It's probably the best, one of the best, not the best, but one of the best quality built GT500s out there. 1314, 1100, big dumb stupid Whipple, ice tank, TIG Vision cage, TIG Vision anti-roll bar, parachute, badass. Willwood brakes, drag suspension, fucking $14,000 trans, $5,000 converter. Stupid, dumb. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to race this thing at Palm Beach International Raceway. I'm going to drive it to Texas 2K. Da-da-da-da-da. Then I get to Texas 2K and I have the worst experience, not because of the car, because of the event. The event was run so shitty. Guys, the racing scene has changed. I don't know how long you guys been around. I don't know how long you guys been around the game. But the racing scene has absolutely changed to something that most, maybe you want to say older, but I'm not that old. I'm 44, guys. I raced from the late 90s till now. And in the last 5 years, it's become an absolute shit show. Yeah, done. $70,000 is where I'm aiming. $70,000 is what that car is worth to me. Brand new welds, fucking thing's badass. Comes with a new set of headers because the other ones have a little nip in them, and I'll give you 2-inch headers and all the extra shit that comes with it. Car should run an 8.3, 8.2 now. As it sits, launch it on a good track, and you're good to go. But anyway, I get there, and I don't get that. I have a pretty competitive car, maybe in the B class, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna hang out with the boy. No. Everyone's a fucking cuck bitch. Everyone's a fucking punk. The race promoters yelling at you on the fucking mic. Who the fuck do you think you are, you fucking clown? And I'm like, wait a minute. I spent $1,000 of my money, a couple $1,000 of my money to get to this track to be clowned by these motherfuckers, and then you're hanging around bitch ass dudes that you don't even know if they're gonna steal your shit at the track. Man. I can remember Alex saying he would rat anyone out that kept tuning if he couldn't. I remember saying that too. But guess what? Did I do it? There is a difference between saying it and doing it, little man. Monty Rogers says, hey Alex, a while back you mentioned a good, bad beaches in Florida. Okay. Bro, I love you. You got to stay on topic here. You got to stay on topic. You want to, if you want to go to good beaches, just look up the reviews. Juno Beach is badass. West Palm Beach is pretty good. There's a Blowing Rocks Beach, but let's stay on topic. So the racing scene changed to something that I don't even recognize. Look, a good example of what racing was and is Wesley Evans, real Tio. That guy goes out there, races, has one of the biggest shit talkers and backs it up. Competitive racer. Even he got sick of racing. He'd rather go with a couple of side-by-sides up a mountain with his family and have a blast. And racing in the late 90s, early 2000s was awesome. You can race somebody, beat them, and then all of a sudden, they would help you if you had an issue. The camaraderie was good. No, nowadays, motherfuckers will steal your wheels from the track. How many cars get stolen from Texas 2K every fucking year? How many badass cars get jacked because of whatever? I don't want to have to worry about that shit, right? Me going to Texas 2K, I felt weird going to the hotel room and leaving my car at Texas 2K. Not because it's the best car there. There's Lambos and R8s, but whatever. I felt weird about it because of the people that were around. And I'm like, this ain't what it used to be, bro. This shit ain't what it used to be. So once Palm Beach International Raceway closed, I thought to myself, there's my sign. There's my sign. Racing the way I knew it is kind of ending. I'd rather have 1,000 horsepower, stick, nice car that handles, stops, does it all. And I can drive it anywhere. I could drive it to Orlando, Jacksonville, and back. Except this GT500 is just a badass drag car, but that's all it is. If you want to convert it to a street car, you put a stick in it, a reasonable converter, like Homeboy said, and AC. I'm sorry, a stick or a reasonable converter and AC in the motherfucker. Then it'll be, and a full exhaust. And then it'll be fun, but it won't be badass. It won't stop. It won't turn. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm going to have fun. Race, bam, GTR breaks, Lambo crashes. Right. They get stolen at all the hotels all the time. Jason Miller says, is EPA going to do anything if you already have set up done your car that doesn't meet EPA? Is the EPA going to do anything if you already have a setup done on your car that doesn't meet EPA? I don't think so. Alex, you finally getting that V10 R8. That's the one I would love to get, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. That's way out of my price range. I don't know what kind of money you guys think I make. I appreciate that you guys think I'm fucking loaded, but it ain't like that. I make okay money. I could probably afford an R8 and do the Alpha 12 and, afford the payments. But I don't want to do that. I want something that I can pretty much buy cash, get rid of the GT500 for 70. Don't be coming at me with 68.5. 70, and anyone can have it. I'm 44 also, and I remember those days. Also, Alex, is completely sad. It used to be fun, and it's not anymore. Like, I'd rather just do my own thing by myself. Remember we used to talk about me going to get a motorcycle, like buy a motorcycle and go out and just doing a bonsai blast somewhere and just forget about the day and just be gone. Those days are gone, right? I'm sorry, not those days are gone. That's more desirable to me than getting in the GT500, sounding like a war, pissing everybody off around you, and then blasting it once, not being zero traction on the street. That GT500 has zero. It makes 1,100, 1,000. So zero traction on the street. Ernie Montalvo says, I got a P1X Pro Charger 4 return, snow meth injection. No, don't know why you got a snow meth injection kit with a 4 Innovations fuel system. About the brass IAT relocation sensor harness, where do I put the new IAT car as an auto? You put it somewhere in the manifold, Ernie. Put it somewhere in the manifold, somewhere in the back after the throttle body so that the computer can actually see a temperature drop and actually adjust timing or not remove a lot of timing based on the chemical aftercooler that you're providing it. Alex is getting a GTR. He wants to be fast. No, definitely not GTR, because I'm sorry, GTR owners are mostly 5'8", 158 to 170 pounds, or they're really big guys with tap out shirts. Look, they're all fucking cucks. Every group has cucks, right? But rarely have I met a GTR guy that was like normal. I've met Corvette guys that are normal. I've met Viper guys that are pretty cucks, but pretty normal too. Like I've met some halfway normal Viper guys. I've met some halfway normal Cobra guys. Not many, but most GTR owners are 5'8", 155 pounds, or they're big tatted up guys with tap out shirts. So I'm good. And I said manual. Yeah, no DCT. No DCT. I need your help. I was told to be converted for the Gen 2 with the Edelbrock. Was your 6F only when NA? Would 3800 be too much? My 6F when it was only NA. And guess who sizes up your converters, guys? Circle D or the converter company. The tuner can only suggest. That's the other thing, guys. We can't go out there and build your car, because this is what happens. Every single time you guys ask us, is a 2B converter enough? Is a 3C good enough? Is a da-da-da-da-da? And we go, okay, you want me to build it? Sick. VMP Gen 3R, Whipple 132 throttle body, 4 Innovations fuel system, ID 1300 or FIC 1440s, E85, G-force axles, this and that. And then you start going, well, what about this fuel system? Well, what about this converter? Hey, you asked me. You asked me. So why are you now questioning my setup recommendation? If you're asking me and I give you an answer and you come at me with other bullshit, expect me to not answer the question. So guys, I've gotten really good at saying, I don't know, it's your car. Do what the fuck you want. But I recommend this. Oh, well, what if I get the other budget fuel system? Okay, cool. It's not going to run as good, but I recommend this. I'll tune it, and once it runs out of fuel, I'll show you where it's running out of fuel. See this graph? Boop, it spiked up. It's running out of fuel right there. Congratulations, asshole. Go buy the real fucking fuel system. What do you mean, Alex? You can't change the stall in the tune? 3-valve owners are nice and respectful, young lads. A white C6 ZR1 is badass. Or the silver one. Oh, the silver one looks so fucking good. Just kidding. But I'm a broke bit. What about an engine hot air intake? Unless the selling GT500 putting $70,000 in a Viper would be a decent money move. That car will never lose value. No. I would be crazy to put all my money down on a new vehicle. You got to be smart. You have to cash out, put some away. You put a lot towards something and you finance a little. You got to have some liquidity. You can't just, not that I'd go broke, but you know, it's nice seeing 6 figures in the bank, liquid. So you don't want to just be like, well, let me just throw it at a car out of all things. Shit, I'd rather throw it at a house, a chunk at a car, and finance the rest. But houses here are unattainable. Palm Beach County, unattainable. Price went up. It's over. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
It's not today's price.
See how crisp the sound is with this and OBS? Bro, it's super badass. Vipers look uncomfortable. I was talking to Rami Zaidan. Shout out to Rami Zaidan. He goes, Alex, I got customers with Vipers. I got customers with ZR1s. I got customers with Mustangs. The Viper is the biggest piece of shit. I don't like how it feels. I don't like when I sit in it. It feels like a dumb, unrefined, dorky, dumb shit. I go, yeah, but you don't buy a Viper to be comfortable. He goes, no, you don't understand. I get in a C7 ZR1 and that bitch is a fucking spaceship. It is nice and fast, okay? You get in a Viper, it is beautiful. It's so beautiful. But goddamn it, Alex, that thing drives like a goddamn truck. Well, you're not wrong. Florida is getting up to the Cali prices, bro. I looked today. I took a peek just on Zillow real quick. $400,000 buys you trash. You got to be $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 and it's unattainable. Coyote Swap Old School Corolla coming up for Alex. No way. I can see the Cobra build for another kit car. Vipers are too high now. You're too late. Exactly. Vipers are way too high. Even the last gen Viper, yes. According to Rami, and I've driven, when I worked in Houston, this lady named Beth Sewell, I guess she runs the Viper Club of America. She was super nice. And she would always come with these brand new gen Vipers, Medusa Vipers, those red top, red interior, white paint, Gen 5. And I drove it. And I'm like, I don't love it. Like, it literally did feel not so refined. It felt raw. It was a quick car, but I got in it and I wasn't thoroughly impressed with its driving characteristics, you know? But it's a Viper, so who gives a fuck? Isn't Rami like 300 pounds? Yeah, but he's also like 6'4". He's a big motherfucker. So Alex is going to go get a Mach 1 and show the YouTube clowns how it's done. Cloud chasing. If you think Vipers are uncomfortable, test drive a Lambo. It's horrible. Test drive. I like how you say test drive. Like, I'm going to show up to the fucking Lambo dealership and go, hi, how you doing? I'd like to test drive your Aventador. What's it called? SVJ, I don't know. Badass shit. I don't know. Interest rates have skyrocketed as well. Missed the pre-COVID 51, $60,000 C6 ZR1s. Yep, they are now 70 to 80 again. And you can borrow up to, if it has under 30,000 miles, you can borrow up to $85,000 for a 2010 or 11. Nuts. The house we're having built in Northwest Austin will be a 2-comma house by the time we move in. Wow, good for you. So I'm about to boost my Gen 3 10R80 ESS G3 with over a Vortec V3. The ESS being cheaper. It's not cheaper. 50 Stevo. How much is the ESS kit? How much is the ESS kit? Let's go. Let's do some fucking math. How much is the ESS kit? Just throw a number out there. Throw a number. $5,800, right? How much is an ESS kit? Because I don't know. Because I don't care. C7 or C606 over the Viper. Absolutely. $7,500, I believe. So $7,500 for an ESS kit. How much is a Beefcake Special? Huh? How much is a Beefcake Special? Oh, geez, this is the wrong one. A Beefcake Special Vortec. You're not going to undersell that motherfucker. Let me see. Beefcake Special. Because people talk about the price, but they don't understand that you have to buy. Okay. Beefcake, actually, let's do it. Let's do it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Boy. You gotta love it. Here we go. Man, I love this software. So Beefcake Special Paxton Supercharger Kit. 2018 to 21. 18 to 21. So let's see what comes with this one, the 6649. Okay. Injector dynamics included. So 1050Xs. Let's do a BAP. Yes. BAP selected. Okay, BAP. No thanks. Beefcake Special for 800 horsepower. Fuel accessories. Okay, it says horsepower potential with proper fuel accessories can be added to more power complete supercharger combinations. Horsepower. This is a street strip. So this is a head unit, BAP, injectors. Features everything you need. Look at it. Injectors are included. I mean, so let's say you buy, and again, I'm not sucking Beefcake's dick here, but let's say you buy everything for the Paxton, the Beefcake Special, and then you buy everything separate with the ESS kit. You're gonna spend more money. You're gonna spend a lot more money. So stop it. I think it's 6,300 for the Vortec V3 on Beefcake with ID injectors and a BAP. Right. Oh shit, let me get this out of here. It's 6,300 with injectors and a BAP, and you guys are still out there saying, well, the ESS kit is cheaper. Nothing against ESS. It's a great little blower. But you guys are not understanding you have to buy injectors and tuning. Come on, stop it. Karma has no expiration date, but the guy that left my truck burning down just had his Burned down, karma's a bitch. Okay, give some chick might be special for on the low. Hi, I'm new, says Avocado Gaming. Solid injectors too, exactly. It's not a Bobo injector, it's a 1050X. Okay, so you get the kit, the injectors, the BAP for $400. Okay, cool. You can go for it, brother. You can go ahead and tell me that an ESS kit is cheaper. Go ahead. Now, ESS kits make great power. Ask Valley 10 speed. Almost every customer I have that has a 12 or 14 PSI pulley in the bitch runs in the 5, 60 to 130. And Valley 10 speed posted his 60 to 130 in the 4s. Badass motherfucker. I appreciate the info. That's why I follow. You got it. Do they ship to California? I don't think so. Honestly, Alejandro V, California's become no man's land. It's become, persona non grata. California has made themselves. They're in such a weird spot. It's highly desirable to live there. It's highly desirable to, I don't want to say work there, but if you're a hot rodder, I follow some kid that was gonna get his shit jacked. His shit was gonna get jacked because he got state refed. And they said, if I catch you driving this motherfucker again, I am taking it forever. Bro, stop that. Says, hey Alex, mega random question. I'm doing a Gen 1 Coyote shop in an 05 S197. I have ARH long tubes and cat edge pipe. How do I order my Magnaflow Street Series catback for 05 Mustang or 11 Mustang? That's a good one, but I think the connection is going to be different. The center connection from the mid pipe to the back are going to be different. So honestly, you might have to order for an 05 and then do a custom job of mating it from the long tubes to the catback. It's just something that you're going to have to custom make. I don't think it's just like a plug and play Coyote long tube to 3-valve axle back pipe. It might be different, so you're going to have to do the research. Sorry, sometimes you just have to do research. Ian Martha says, come over to the dark side. Look, the only Chevy I would buy, guys, is a CTSV 3. The Blackwing CT5, I think it's called, or a C6 ZR1 is the only Chevys or GM products I would buy. V3, Blackwing, or a C6 ZR1. That's it. Dodge, I'd buy the Challenger, I'd buy the Viper, I'd buy the Demon, which is a Challenger. Let's be honest. Daily driver at 18, a dumb idea. S197 daily driver. Yeah, absolutely. Stupid idea. Dumb, stupid. I had an 86 GT. Lasted me 4 years up until I was 22, 23. Cost me $1,500 cash. Lasted me years and years, and I had a bunch of fun. Any update on Hush Money? Nope. That's another fucking sore subject. I am. You guys want to hear frustration? I'll. Why not a C7 ZR1? Because I don't have $180,000, dude. They're like $150,000+, bro. Have you looked at the prices? Go ahead and do yourself a little research and check out that thing. So I live in an area that there's not so great fabricators. A lot of guys can bolt on parts. Bro. Oh, man, they can bolt on them parts, boy. But I don't... TIG Vision is badass. I don't like TIG Vision prices. They're that badass. They're very high, but their quality is the best. But that's it. There is, that I've seen, nobody that can quickly do a front half on a Fox body, turn it around in less than a month or two, and back half the car in another month or two. Things just sit. I don't trust many shops down here. I trust Mikey, but I'm going to be honest. Slow as fuck. Why isn't anything done yet, right? So you can't criticize them, but this is the problem. You can't tell anybody no rush. Because the moment you say no rush, they don't rush. And I'm not that guy that's going to be an asshole. I'm not going to say, hey, what the fuck, buddy? Hurry up. Let's get going on this fucking project because I got a gap, fools. No. I have gotten left in the dust because I relied on other people. And a lot of the moves that I'm making in the background is so that I don't have to rely on anybody. And that's going to take time. A building, tools, a lift, put everything in under one roof, and I do everything. That's going to take years, guys. A huge investment and years. And COVID didn't help that. Building prices didn't help that. Everyone moving to Florida did not help that. And I don't want to work for anyone else. I want to work for me when it comes to the hobby. So I have the money. I want the cars. Nobody's willing to follow through on what they said they were going to do. Jake, love ya. He didn't come through with the turbo kit with the truck. Now I got a $400 truck payment and a truck I hate, right? Because me trying to help out a company. I got another dude who wants me to promote his shit. Here you go. Here's the car. Fuck with it. Don't hear nothing. So I'm like, what do I do? Do I take the car under my possession again and say, fuck everybody? Ship the car out to Pennsylvania where they'll do it in a fucking month? Ship it out to Texas where they'll do it in a month? You know, what do? You try to be loyal, and the loyalty keeps getting rewarded by me, by others, by not fucking me over, but let's just say putting me on the back burner. You know, you're on the front burner when things are hot, and then you're like, all right, let's do this project, and then they go, put you on the back burner because Alex is going to be there because he's loyal. Okay, so what if I pull everything back? The promotion, the shout outs, the everything. Oh, you know, what do you do? And loyalty in a lot of ways gets you fucked. So I'm in that weird position where I have projects. I'm a project manager and I'm not managing my projects properly because I'm not yelling at people because that is not my nature. I'm not an asshole. So I'm going to have to just take ownership of all my vehicles again, put them all under one roof and do it myself. Just sell the cars you don't touch and get something that makes you happy, brother. That's not how it works. All the cars make me happy. When you were a little kid and you had your Hot Wheels, every little car made you happy. You had Optimus Prime, you had Knight Rider, you had the Dukes of Hazzard car. You didn't say, well, I don't touch the Knight Rider car all that much, so I'm going to get rid of it and maybe trade it for some marbles. No, you kept that motherfucker parked somewhere under the bed or something. And every once in a while, you pull out Kit and you go, hey, Kit, how you doing? I'm keeping them all. What's up, Alex? How's it going? Just paid my final affirmed payment. Life is good. Just bought a Barton Hybrid 3 for my 18 manual. Any thoughts on trans-mounted versus body-mounted for a daily driver? Do you think NVH is an issue between the two? Yeah, NVH on trans mount is more than body mount. If you don't want a lot of NVH, body mount, if you don't care and want a more solid feel and can put up with some NVH, trans mount, and I have trans mount in my car. Fuck Kelly Aiken and fuck Joe Biden. They can, both of them can get fucked. Let's get a few more likes in here. Yeah, guys, let's get the likes in here. Do real estate. Get the fuck out of here. Do real estate. No, dude, I'm telling you. Facts, that's why I have various cars in my stable. Exactly. Alejandro's one of the loyalest dudes out there. I can just tell how real he is 100%. And you know the problem is? It fucks me. Like, it fucks me. You know, I've met a lot of people. Let's be honest, guys. You've met a lot of people that are fucking assholes. Pieces of shit. They're rude. They're boisterous. Fuck you, motherfucker, and you, mama. But you know what? They get shit done. A lot of people don't like the New York mentality. I like it. You know why? Shit gets done.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
They just get shit done. Nobody likes them. Everyone thinks they're an asshole. Everyone thinks here comes that motherfucker. But they get the shit done. My problem is I would like to help you. I'd love to promote your business. I don't want anything from you. Here's my car. Work on it, please. Give me updates, and I'll pay you along the way. Let me know how many hours you work this week, and I will give you cash money. Nothing. Oh, you want to do a turbo kit? Awesome. Let's do a turbo kit. Awesome. Let's do it, baby. Yeah. Well, you're in. Are you in, Alex? I'm in. I want to support you. I want your business to explode. I want you to get after it. Let's go. Hey, hello. There's an F-150 in Albany, New York. I'm going to buy it sight unseen because I'm going to help my friend. Let's go. Bring it here. 5,000 down. Set me up. Got approved. Shows up. No turbo kit. So what do? How do you think you would look at the industry when you've gone through what I've gone through? How would you look at how the industry works going through what I've gone through? I built this dumb little channel that pays pretty good. Money's pretty good, and you guys make it all possible. So what I'm trying to do is reinvest in the fucking channel to bring you cool fucking content. I want to bring you cool fucking content. I want to do 8-second truck shit. I want to do 9-second wheelie fucking bumper dragging wheelie Fairmont shit. I wanted to do low 8-second drag race a lot GT500 stuff. Track closed. Turbo kit didn't show up. People don't work on the cars. Okay. So what do you do? So what do you do if you're me? Do you just stick with it? Yeah, you stick with it. But you take the control back. You take the control back. And how do you take the control back? One, get rid of the most expensive car you got. Pay it off. Get rid of it. You got $70,000 in it potentially. It's less than 10,000 miles on the car. Thing is mint. The car is, you stand next to the GT500. I love you guys. That bitch is bad. You know what? I have no emotional attachment to it. Someone else can enjoy it. Someone else can really enjoy a low 8-second car that's fucking beautiful and stunt and feel good about it. Me? There's no track here. Can't drive it on the street. Useless. Gone. Sell that. Fairmont. Don't know what the fuck's happening with it. Truck. Sell that motherfucker. Vortex not making a blower. I'm not going to stick an E-Force. I'm not going to stick a Whipple. I'm not going to stick a Pro Charger on it. I wanted Jake's turbo kit. Not happening. Sell it. Useless. The white car. Love it. Best car I got. Think about that. The white car, a 700 horsepower, Vortex supercharged, stock car basically with a badass Ben Calamer trans. Ben Calamer, you want to talk about loyalty? Ben Calamer and the 3 sponsors that are right there have helped this channel a lot more than most have in the last 2 or 3 years. It's crazy. It's crazy how it is. It's bad. Just open up your own shop and track and boom, problem solved, right? It is bad. Just a lot of small shops drag out jobs, a way to spread out the income. They keep taking quick turnarounds and long-term projects hits. Can we get some grass? What's so bad about Whipple? I don't dislike Whipple. I don't want to promote Whipple. There's a difference. You know what I mean? If I'm going to buy a Whipple supercharger, not that this channel is badass, not that this channel's huge, not that this channel's anything, but I don't want to run a number and then have someone say, oh, Whipple Superchargers ran the number. No, I run the number. I can run the number with an Odin, a Vortec, or whatever the fuck. I don't want to run a Whipple. I don't want to run a Kenny Bell. I don't want to run a VMP. You know what I mean? I don't want to run any of that. I already did that. I did it in the red car. The blue car has a Whipple, and I don't want to promote that because it's an old dinosaur of a Whipple 4.5. It has a Kenny Bell throttle body, though that works. So, yeah, there's just reasons that I have. And we're talking loyalty. We're talking past dealings. We're talking about promoting good people. Look, I am not going to put shine on anything that I don't co-sign that these people are legit. I love them, blah, 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 blah. No, fuck that. Done. Done with that shit. The white car is great. The white car is great. Love it. Post your G500 on Street Car Market on IG and it'll be gone. Probably not. I'm going to take pictures tomorrow. I'm going to wash it. Take pictures tomorrow, and then we'll put it up there. Put it up for 70, see what happens. Hey, Alex, please tell my wife my Gen 3 Mustang needs 93 instead of 84. She thinks it's all the same. Oh, my God. Casey's wife, you're psycho. The car has 12-to-1 compression. It makes over 450 horsepower. You're going to put chocolate milk for gasoline in the thing? So you want to blow it up. You actually want to blow it up. Odin, the F-150. No, thank you. Already worked with VMP. I'm good. Thank you. Shout out to Ben Calamer. Got his trans in my car. Nothing but love from him. Jason Teixeira went through the ringer. Okay. I've told you I go down there. No, Rami. I love you. I would feel terrible if you flew up here to work on my car. I would feel so bad because I don't deserve that kind of treatment. I'm just a normal dude. I love you, but I would feel so fucking weird. I'd rather just pay motherfuckers. I'd rather ship the car to you. How's that, Rami? If I can get cars to you, knowing the shit can get done, I send it to you. Alex, gonna make another video for the GT500 sale? We'll see. Alex, I want you to tune my Odin. Lund Racing. Go through Lund Racing. The comment text says is way too big, Alex. Yeah, you can wait. You can wait. You can look on the chat yourself, and you can wait. And eventually, when I make the text size smaller, you guys can enjoy that. But for now, you didn't have pop-ups before, guys. Now you guys are complaining about pop-ups. No, thank you. How reliable will my Gen 2B twin turbo stock motor? How reliable will it be twin turbo stock motor? I mean, depends on how much power you put to it. At 650, should live a very long time. 55,000 sold. The dealership put 87 octane in my Mustang. Ford. You gonna sell the F-150? I'd love to sell the F-150. Look, nobody wants the F-150. I tried to sell it in crickets. Oh my God, don't get me started on that, bro. Oh, don't get me started on all that shit. Please stop it. Put it on the boat. I mean, I'm telling you, the car that I was gonna buy, or thinking of buying, to replace the GT500, I would absolutely send it to Rami. Here you go, bub. You know what to do, Poppy. You don't even gotta do nothing, man. 460 in the chat. Get those effing likes up. 460 on the chat. 356 likes. That's pretty good, EPA. That's not terrible. So people are mad at me because the text isn't great. And the funny thing is, right? Guys, do you want me to do this to make everything huge? I'm blown away that you guys are complaining. Before we didn't even have pop-ups. Now all of a sudden, you're like, make the text bigger, Alex. Oh. You've already been started. Make him a real offer. Any Alex's cars will sell the price he wants. Right. How hard is it to build a booster setup for Gen 1 and daily? It's not hard at all, as long as you keep it around 650. Not complaining, just letting you know what we see from this side. I see it. I see it very well, but why do you need to see the whole comment? Just look in the chat. Alex, I guarantee this channel is one of the top why Mustang aftermarket parts went up in the past years. Look, there's certain things I toot my horn about. Hey-o. And if you and I team up, your shit's gonna get known. Not by a bunch. But okay, how many people know that Cletus has a VMP in the fucking in the Crown Vic? And how many people saw the VMP in the Crown Vic and said, I need to have that blower? Nobody. How many people even considered the E-Force supercharger for a Coyote, the 2650? How many people saw, let's say, Evo's car and go, I want that blower? How many people saw it in the Fairmont, have it run 8.7 with a 3.0 pulley and go, what? How many people saw a VMP Gen 2R that I had in the black car run 10.1 stick at 138 with not a Gen 3, a Gen 2R in a stock Gen 1 motor, 10.1. Again, I am not blazing records, but I guarantee that if you were to actually look as to who buys what, because if you stick a badass blower in a NMRA street renegade car, nobody is looking at that car and going, I need that blower, make it. They're going, well, of course it fucking goes fucking force. Thing's got a billet motor. It's got fucking port from the ass. Cam's bigger than my dick. I mean, what the fuck? But then they see some dickhead, some stupid Puerto Rican motherfucker, some nobody. Go out there, ship my way to 10-1s, have a decent personality, drive the bitch around, have 115,000 miles. Stop it. Stop it with that bullshit. I put my money on me all the time. Irving gave me 100 Mexican pesos. What's that, a buck? I saw a lot of stuff on this channel. I don't care what Cletus has besides his C7, but Whipple Gang, right? What is Cleet? That dude in blue. Let's do it. We talk. We'll see. Alex, damn near put cold air intake companies out of business. Oh, thank you very much. That's the other thing. If I start saying your product sucks, you don't want that. So you can't have it both ways. You can't say I'm not influential, but at the same time get mad at me if I say your product sucks. Because if I'm not that influential, right, then what I say doesn't matter. If I'm not that influential, me saying your cold air intake sucks should not matter, right? Let him say it sucks. Nobody listens to Alex. Oh, well, now they're trying to get me fired and hitting my boss and saying Alex should stop talking shit about me. How about when I started talking shit on Kenny Bell, aka Truth, saying it's the toaster, saying it's fucking junk. How many Kenny Bells you see for sale? Doesn't Nate Cuckrider have a Kenny Bell in his shit? How many people bought a Kenny Bell because of Cuckrider? Stop it with that shit. Because Alex doesn't beat around the bush, man. Straight up, if you don't like it, bye. I'll be honest, you're the reason I'm leaving the import world for Coyotes. Kelvin Estrada. That's the other thing. Thank you. I appreciate you mentioning that. SMB cough, exactly. Still rocking the stock box. Make some merch. Not to be special. EV reveal tomorrow. EV Mustang reveal tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see. So, a lot of the import guys started noticing me when I just started doing YOLO douchebag stuff, right? And then a lot of them got into the Mustang because they're like, wait a minute. It's basically 2 4-cylinder dual overhead cam motors. And we have experience with 4-cylinder dual overhead cam motors. This Mustang's basically that, the V8 version of that. And Alex's car seems to be rolling. Alex says that these things can go 7s with, not all of them, but let's just say you can go really fast and not do any work on Coyote Mustangs except boost and fuel. And all of a sudden, the import guys, maybe 370 guys, Evo guys, look at Fat House Fab. I'm not saying I influenced them, but they were Evo guys. They were import guys, and they got into the Mustang game and have now become the preeminent, premium, top shop to get badass Shelbys done up in with Motec and super badass stuff. So yeah, it's funny when people say Alex doesn't matter, no one listens to Alex, and then on the same breath say stop talking shit about Ford, cold air intakes, and this and this and that. Crazy. Alex is the reason I'm going with a Genesis G70 as a daily. Right, people actually started liking the fact that I had a Genesis. Alex, hypothetical. EPA says you can pleasure, drive, or race whatever you want, but your daily commute for everyday affairs must be an EV. Okay. Sure. So the EPA says you got to buy an EV, but what's pleasure? Is pleasure street or is that street? Like, is it track or street stuff? I don't even know what that means. It's kind of a weird thing. Everything I bought for my car is all recommendations from you. If Alejandro methods ain't broken, don't fix them. What's a good clapback for crowd killer? Nothing. But we are in a, unfortunately, we are in a club of shitty drivers. And usually those guys come over from the import world, no offense. And they get in a Mustang, like, no fucking way. A legit Cobra owner, and when I say legit, I mean barbed wire tattoo, bald or receding hairline, in probably late 30s, early 40s. No way one of these old school Cobras can hop in a S550 and lose control of that bitch as easily as these young kids or old boomers can. So unfortunately, a lot of people got into Mustangs like Shelby owners. Shelby owners aren't racers. Love ya. That's the other reason I'm not really a big fan of my car. My car is, it's almost like if you want to stunt in the GT500. It's like, man, I drag race a Shelby. And you're like, a Coyote can bust my ass. A properly built Coyote can absolutely bust my ass. So the Shelby to me was like a stunt mobile. Do you know what I'm saying? Parts Farm. Hey, Parts Farm gave me a super sticker. Thank you, Parts Farm. I appreciate that, brother. Look at that little super sticker. I appreciate the $50 super sticker. Parts Farm in the house. Cobros, New Balance shoes. You ain't lying. Right. What's better? GT40 heads or Twisted Wedge? Twisted Wedge. 202 160s. What's the GT40? I don't think GT40s ever came with 202 160s, right? Didn't they were like 184, 150 somethings? Right? And I don't think they float as good. I think twisted wedges are better than GT40s if I'm not mistaken. But it's a Shelby. Here in my city, 40-year-old was racing and lost control of his Gen 3 Mustang, crashed into a school bus. Whew. Pleasure car, low mile usage as you would under Haggerty or for pleasure under insurance guidelines, a weekend car fuel. Guys, I don't drive any of my vehicles more than 5,000 miles a year. The only car I drove more than 5,000 miles a year was the white car. The white car was the only vehicle I drove more than 5,000 miles a year. Everything else is under 5,000 miles a year. And certain states like Pennsylvania, even if you have a modern vehicle, you're exempt from emissions if the mileage does not exceed 5,000 year to year or something like that. So, yeah, I would absolutely do an EV for daily driving, a Model 3, drive around, do my thing, or a Y, because you almost need an SUV or an X. Oh, an X would be badass. But I don't got $100,000 to spend on a daily. I think it's not much different than other muscles. EcoBoosts are plenty. I drove my buddy's 04 Termi the other day, bone stock. It wasn't impressed as I had hoped. Did you guys think stock Cobras were badass? 400 or so horsepower. They said 380, but it was really 400 something. Those things they're great when you have a Kenny Bell blower, VMP, E85, boosted to death. But stock, they don't impress nobody. Stock Coyotes were keeping up or beating Cobras. Yes, I understand they're older vehicles, but it's supercharged dual overhead cam 4.6 versus an NA 5.0. NLS equals no lift shift. GT 40, 184, 154. Thank you very much. Hey, Alex, have you ever messed around with any aftermarket gauges for your cars? Any brands or companies you'd recommend talking? No. Nope. The AIM Dash seems pretty cool that Perdomo had, but that's kind of an expensive product. And then the AEM Dash that's in the Grey Goose is badass, but again, it's wicked expensive. So we just need multiple cars to pleasure drive, right? Exactly. I would just say the EV would be considered the enthusiast carbon credit. I have the 40 and the P head. I hate them twisted wedge. I hate them. Twisted wedge are better, but my AFR are the best. You got to pulley the hell out of them. So badass they competed with NA LS1 cars. Exactly. What are the stock Gen 3's dyno at? Auto like 430 and manual like wait. Auto like 420, 430 and manual like 440, 450, something like that. Bar tattoo, balding, late 30s, early 40s. I feel attacked. Says fatal bite. I'm a fucking snake owner. Fatal snake bit. Snake bit. King Cobra. The Cobra tattoo on my calf. Oh, the shift pattern on my fucking palm because I shifted my right hand. Fucking pussy. Clutch in with my... Shut up. Stupid. Terminator needs a standalone to be fast. Do you have a number 2 tattooed on the back of your neck? Sus. I love my 13. I mess with everyone. Have a good time. Is that wheel horsepower? Oh my god. Oh my god, you need to clip that. The Cobra owners are special. Cobra owners are a special breed. And they make fun of Shelby guys. I'm like, shh. Y'all the same motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You guys are the same dude. Why do you have to put anything bite on your license plate? Why does it have to be snake bit, snake, venomous, venomous, King Cobra, snake bit, venomous? Shut up, stupid. Cállate la boca. Fatal bite. I'm slowly dying. 7 years ago, Alex released his best video, The Real Reason Cobras Hate on Coyote Owner. I'm ready to get aggressive tune for the Vortex. I want them spicy RPM shifts. Please let me know, brother. Looks like I'm getting a cover up. Did you put second shift? Did you put a snack tattoo on your body? Ah, I suck venom. Oh, yeah. You want some of this venom? Huh? Oh, man. I'm going to drive snake bit up the block to get some ice cream. You want to come with me, Timmy? Hey, Timmy, you want to go with me and turn on the snake? You mean The car? No, Timmy. We're not going anywhere in the car. I'm talking about a different snake. Clown. I thought I was going to go on the Cobra. Who said anything about a cobra? I said about a snake. Timmy. Fuck me. Do you believe 07 to 11 GT500 us pointless to buy now because price versus Coyote? I mean, unless you want the same. Look, I'd still buy a 07 to 11 GT500 over a Coyote because you can just pull it down and make 600. Right? Oh, no, wait. M122. No, forget it. Yeah. Get a Coyote. Get a Coyote, bro. Are the oil engine coolers and Boss alternator kit good upgrades for an S197 or a waste of time? Honestly, I think it's a waste of time. I'll be honest with you. I had my black S197, guys. 115,000 miles. I never did any of that bullshit. I never put the aftermarket cooler, the louver, the brake ducts. I didn't do any of that bullshit. What do you want that for? I drove that car, beat the shit out of it, replaced the clutch once, and the trans once. That's it. But real talk, the snake bike YouTube video was pretty cool back in the day. Damn, make me want to post my Cobra for sale. No tats, but I got a fruit stripe once. Is that like a dick in the ass joke? I don't get it. Well, that's the wrong kind of whining, Alex. Coyote swap notch or supercharged 347 stroker notch. Okay. If it's a high compression 347 stroker, like a dark black 12 to 1, big ass bitch ass cam, stupid shit, I might want to do the 347 or a 331 or a 427. Isn't the 2010 GT500 hot garbage? It is hot garbage, but you can make power with them. Look, any GT500, you can make power with it. It is a TVS away. Every GT500 ever made is a TVS and E85 away from being badass. Sorry. I mistakenly put shells plus gas in my 17 Mustang. Edelbrock, would I be plus gas? Do you mean like 87 octane or 88 octane? I don't know what that means. I don't know what plus is. I don't think I look at the nomenclature of the fuel. It's 93, and I put 93 in my shit. I put the Nitro V Elemental P plus minus in there. What? 93, bro. Corbos will have Timmy whining with louder than a Steggy with Porty. And the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency remains concerned that the regulated entities are continuing to ignore the prohibitions against tampering in sections 203. I don't know. Okay, weirdo. Alex, I think I can go from a 325 to a 26 and be all right with a little 29. Whipple 85 if it blows up. Gen 2 Coyote going in. A Gen 2 Coyote and a GT500. Sacrilege. It's going to create a lot of heat. Let's be honest. It's a 2.9 Whipple rear feed. So it's going to create a lot of heat. Make good power, but make a lot of heat. Fruit Stripe is the old zebra gum that came with the tattoos on the wrapper. You're not that old to know that shit. You're like 26. You're a young guy. Is a Terminator or a GT500? Is a Terminator a GT500? No. But it's basically its dad. It's the same thing. It's like the same car. Just bigger displacement. Same shit. Cams don't move anywhere. Blown. Same shit. Yeah, but Hellcats make way better power than GT500s. Full bolt on 85 porta blowers. 1,000 horsepower usually. Yep. That's the other thing, guys. These Hellcats and Trackhawks. Come on, let's give him a Hellcat and a Trackhawk.
Hellcats and Trackhawks. They got Timmy on the turn up in the blast off. He wouldn't got out for that body, took his mask off.
So these cars make power with E85. Like he said, porta blower. Transmission is stout. Really hard to ignore those cars. Yes, they are boats. Yes, they get clapped on a roll by almost anything on the street. But on a sticky track, it's a good time. It's a good time. Cobra's whining more than R2-D2. This shit's in fucking stereo. Whoa. Wow. It's in fucking stereo. I love you, OBS. I put chocolate milk in my F-150. It has way more power now. What you think of the new Mach 1? He hasn't been around here long, has he? That bass sounded good, homie. Free thug, free gunner. Alex with the moves. Just add some octane booster. I put some chocolate milk in my shit. What do I do now? Drain it. Why even buy a GT500 to race? It's embarrassing, honestly. Just get a base GT and mod. Thank you. Thank you very much. Look, you don't think I know that if the same effort that was put into my GT500 was put into a Coyote S197, that the Coyote wouldn't be faster? So I love the Shelby. Coyote would clap them fucking cheeks if it was given the same treatment that the GT500 got. Turbo 400, big dumb blower. Bro, stop it. Speaking of Star Wars, that Obi-Wan Kenobi fire. I'll be 30 this June. Wow, you look young as fuck. Good for you, bro. I'd fucks. No problem. First date. Tony liked the X-Max. Tony actually hated the X-Max. Then he started liking the X-Max. You know why? Take him to the park. Run him to death. Just run him. And he chases the thing nonstop. And he's actually like, when he sleeps, he kind of sleeps next to it. It's like his big mechanized brother. The new Mach 1 is cool, just overpriced. I love the wheels. I love how it looks. It's just a very highly optioned overbadged GT that's very expensive. I want my Cam 302 to be slightly louder. It doesn't chop enough. The BBK Alpha H-Pipe and the Flowmaster 40 series. Poorly for the sound. Headers, what do I go with? Puro pinche, Nampa 6 a la verga. You got a BBK long tubes and Flowmasters and you're complaining that your car isn't chopping? I mean, I don't know what you... straight pipe the motherfucker. I don't know what you... Thank you, sir. I'll be sure to get the ice tank as well. And yeah, certified performance already talked. If I lives a little longer, we build the 5.4. If not, Gen 2 actually be fast. You're not wrong. A Gen 2 motor in that GT500 will cook. It'll be sacrilegious, but it'll cook. 50,000 in a Coyote S197. Shee, that would be a badass build. Could you imagine? Cheap 87 fuel causing it to run rich? Not necessarily. Pump gas is pump gas. It's 14O stoic, 10% ethanol. Byron said he's going to make it 15 or 20% ethanol, whatever. Typically, it doesn't run richer if it's bad quality fuel in terms of octane. But if you got like non-ethanol, like a yard trimmer gasoline, yeah, maybe that's causing it. Tony's Transformer, does he bite the tires when it's driving? No, he just chases it. He wants to bite the tires, but he can't. His snout is a little too small. Currently at the service dealership, just want to be okay. I love going no hezzy on the highway with it. Oh, I think Black Shinobi is a African-American gentleman. He said, hey man, I'm currently at the service dealership and I want to be okay and I love going no hezzy on the highway with it. Damn, I forgot how good these videos were. No long tubes, Alex. Stock headers, just a cat back. Then some long tubes will make it sound better. A cat back alone is not going to make it sound good at all. Gen 2 short block or Gen 3 to replace a Gen 1. Gen 3, if you can find some Gen 2 heads. If not, a Gen 2 is fine. Honestly, I like the Gen 3 because it has more compression. 12-to-1 compression as opposed to 11-to-1 compression. Do you know what I am saying, sir? Of course, the full system will fix that chop. John, go X-Pipe. It'll get louder. Fastest Midnight 10R80 or Twin Turbo R8. Twin Turbo R8 every day. Wait a minute. You mean I can get in a Twin Turbo R8, drive it 1,000 miles, right? Pump gas. Make 900 to 1,000 on pump gas. And roll race motherfuckers. Stop. Turn. Come on, man. Nobody's... Look. Fat House Fab 1400R or a Twin Turbo R8. Love you, Fat House. Twin Turbo R8. All day, every day. I'm sorry. I love Fat House. They're awesome. But you are comparing apples to oranges here, sir. Only rear-wheel drive car that can keep up with a high-performance R8 as Vipers. My 302 sounds golden with FOMO Co shorties, pro chamber mid, and some cheap mufflers. Paired with the almighty B-Cam. It sounds awesome. Sick. Twin Turbo R8 is Billy badass. Billy stupid badass. I think T1's car went 760. 760, guys. 760 or 770. Stupid. Dumb. Watch American Gangsters earlier and I thought of the show. Stain the rug. Where's the alpaca? Hey. That's alpaca. That's alpaca.
Hey. Don't rub on that.
Don't rub on that.
You understand? That's alpaca. That's $25,000 alpaca.
You block that shit.
You don't rubble.
Put the club soda on it. You tell him.
My nigga.
You tell him, Denzel. Just got the Gen 2 tick. Is it true to be piston slap? Not necessarily. It could be many things. Could be a tensioner. Could be chain slapping. Your rod could be ready to fucking exit stage left. It could be many things. Are they any old videos you enjoy that come back a couple times a year? Are there any old videos that come back a couple times a year? Yeah, when the are you talking car videos? I'll be honest. I don't enjoy videos. I don't enjoy many videos more than the, I think, 2018 or 2017 World Cup, where everyone was crashing, and 1320 Video has it. Toyota Corolla, people just flying off the shit. And my favorite thing in history is to watch the guy on the scooter haul ass towards a car that had flipped on its roof, and he fucking flipped so ridiculously. I'm like, how the fuck did he even do that? How did he flip like that? And then he played it off like it's all good. He smashed his whole face. His headset went flying. And I was like, what the fuck happened? And he lost his shoe. I was blown away by World Cup. Someone told me revving the parking lot in neutral. When I went back drive it wouldn't move after I turned the car off, and it moved after 8 minutes. Oh, yeah, you fucked it up. You seized your shit, homie. Do you know what I am saying? All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. And again, thank you, everyone. I got OBS going. Got a nice little setup. I want to thank the people at The Parts Farm, Caliber Transmission, and 2 Auto Solutions for the sponsorship. Thank you guys very much. Look at the transition. Is so badass. I'll work on the text, guys. I'll work on many things, but I'm back on OBS. It took me a little bit to get everything configured on this computer, learning it, going through a bunch of tutorials, and it helped that I took a couple of days off so I can actually get you guys better quality content that you guys pay for, the members pay for. You guys like the channel, support my shit. So if you guys know anyone wanting a GT500, let me know. There will be pictures. There might be a video. If you guys know anyone that wants a truck, Mama Lona, that shit can go too. Because I'm done trying to please other people. This year, this summer, it's all about me. Fuck it. Let's do it. All right, guys, out of here. See you guys. Yes, I'm going to be on tomorrow. I will be on tomorrow. I missed enough. I got to give you guys more content. Tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yes, I will be on the dating channel. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. We're going to do 2 for Wednesdays. Get you guys content. Get you looking at something. Get you listening to someone that's halfway normal. And stop listening to all this bullshit that's happening out there. All right, guys.